I am reaching out to you right this very moment, my dear friend, because there is a special opening in the air, a gentle crack in the usual rush of life, and I can hear the steady beat of your heart all the way from where I sit on my throne of endless love. That heartbeat of yours, it's like a quiet drum calling me closer, and I simply cannot let this precious chance slip away without speaking directly into your world. You see, I've been listening to you for so long, through all the ups and downs, the quiet nights and the busy days, and today, on this crisp October 10th, 2025, I'm making sure you feel my presence like a warm hand on your shoulder. I'm not here by accident. I'm here on purpose, to pull you gently from the edges of old hurts and guide you towards something brighter, something real. Picture this. I've placed a soft, glowing light right at the front door of your home, not a big flashy one, but a steady flame that flickers with hope. And to make sure my words don't get lost in the noise of everyday life, I've called upon my trusted Archangel, Michael, to raise his voice loud and clear. He's not shouting in anger. No, never that. He's speaking with a kind of firm kindness that cuts through confusion, like a lighthouse beam slicing the fog on a stormy sea. Archangel Michael stands tall and strong, his wings like shields of pure light, and he has a message straight from me to you. He says, "Listen closely, my child. I am giving you this command right here and now, not to scare you or push you around, but to pull you out of the deep waters where you've been treading too long. I've watched how your mind keeps spinning in the same tired circles of pain, how you keep opening that one worn-out door that leads straight back to the room full of fears you've outgrown. It's like walking the same path in the woods over and over, getting scratched by the same branches, and wondering why the scratches never heal. But tonight, something inside your home is going to shift, to turn like the hands of a clock finally moving forward. And trust me, it's no random twist of fate. It's me, carefully adjusting the gears so you can step into a freer rhythm. I'm not dropping by just to chat or satisfy some passing whim of yours. No, I'm here to change the direction of your whole journey, to reroute the road you've been on that's led to too many dead ends and detours. Remember those times you've whispered prayers into the dark, asking for a sign so big, so undeniable, that you couldn't brush it off or pretend it wasn't there? Well, that sign you longed for, the one that would shake you awake from the numbness, it's arriving right on time. The hour you've been waiting for has ticked into place, and I'm urging you to pay attention because the Lord, that's me, your loving guide, wants just 2 short minutes of your focus. But oh, those 2 minutes aren't small at all. They're like the tiny hinge on a massive gate. They hold the power to swing open years of your life in a whole new direction. Years filled with less weight on your shoulders, more laughter in your voice, and a peace that settles deep in your bones. So please, open your heart to this right away. Don't scroll past it. Don't let your busy thoughts push it aside. Don't talk yourself into waiting for a better time, and certainly don't let that sneaky voice of procrastination lull you back to sleep with its soft lies. You know the one. It's the voice that says, "Tomorrow will be easier," but tomorrow never quite shows up the way you hope. Have you ever noticed how the air around you feels thicker, heavier, when you're standing on the edge of a big choice? It's like the room holds its breath, waiting for you to decide. And right there, tugging at your sleeve like an old friend you don't want to see anymore, are those familiar patterns from the past. They whisper things that sound so sensible, so safe. Hold on a little longer. Think it through one more time. Ask someone else what they think. Promise yourself you'll make the change next week. But I'm telling you straight from my heart to yours, those whispers are chains disguised as comfort. They're keeping you stuck in yesterday's mud when there's solid ground just ahead. Tomorrow doesn't have to be a carbon copy of today, replaying the same scenes of struggle and sigh. It can be different, fresh, if you let me reach in tonight and gently touch the frame of your heart. That's where the real change starts, not in grand gestures, but in that quiet surrender, that simple yes to something better. I know the hidden parts of your story, the ones you keep tucked away like fragile letters in a drawer. I know the words spoken about you in hushed tones behind closed doors, words that stung like salt in a fresh cut. I know the promises others made to you with bright eyes and warm smiles, only to let them fade like smoke in the wind, leaving you holding empty hands. And those secrets you've carried alone, heavy as stones in your pocket, so that no one else has to feel the sharp ache you did. I've seen every one. I've walked with you through the misunderstandings that twisted your words, the times when people heard you wrong and you swallowed the correction to keep the peace. I know the story you tell yourself in the dead of night, when sleep won't come and your mind replays the what-ifs like a broken record. I'm no stranger to those private explanations you whisper to yourself, the ones that justify the hurt or explain away the joy. I've been right there, watching as you forgave without anyone clapping or noticing, without a single thank you or pat on the back. I've counted every tear that slipped down your cheek when you were playing the role of the strong one, the one who holds it all together while inside you're crumbling like dry leaves. And now, after all that faithful quiet endurance, I'm here to turn the page for you, the page you thought was glued shut forever. Tonight, in the cozy confines of your own home, there will be a small sign, something so ordinary you might be tempted to shrug it off as just another coincidence in a world full of them. It could be an unexpected knock at your door, the kind that makes your heart skip for a second. Or maybe a message pings on your phone, one you never dreamed would show up, carrying words that hit just right. Perhaps it's a sudden memory bubbling up from deep inside, clear as crystal, stopping you in your tracks and stealing your breath with its timeliness. Or that quiet nudge to rearrange just one small thing, a chair, a photo frame, a stack of papers, that suddenly shifts the whole feel of the room, like puzzle pieces clicking into place. Don't brush aside that small sign, no matter how tiny it seems. Remember, a single seed doesn't look anything like the towering forest it will one day become. It's just a quiet promise wrapped in brown skin. I've given Michael his orders, to stand firm at the entrance of your life, your home, your heart, and keep out whatever doesn't belong anymore. He won't waste time debating with your fears or trying to convince them to leave. He'll simply stand there, immovable as a mountain, his presence a wall no shadow can climb. You've cried out to me in your weariness, asking me to fight the battles you were too exhausted to face, when your arms felt like lead and your spirit like a wilted flower. And tonight I'm answering not with thunder or spectacle, but with protection that feels like gentle order in the chaos, clarity that wraps around you like a calm evening breeze, and change that comes from following one simple step at a time. You don't have to win every argument that's left you drained and hollow, replaying words in your head like a bad dream. All you need is to agree with me, to nod your head and say, "Okay, I trust you with this." That agreement, it's like a magic key, not magic in a fairy tale way, but real and powerful, that makes even the heaviest doors swing open as if they were made of feathers. Tonight, let that agreement rise in your voice like this. You'll bless the things I'm carefully removing from your life, the ones that have overstayed their welcome. You'll open your arms wide to welcome what I'm sending your way, fresh and full of promise. You'll release with grace whatever has finished its job in your story, no more clinging to what's done. And you'll stop trying to shrink your worth, editing yourself down to fit into spaces and people who never had room for the full you anyway. Michael echoes this with his steady voice. Take your place right now. Sit at your own table, not as a guest, but as the honored one. Claim your spot in your own home, where the walls know your name. Step into your own identity, the one I gave you from the start. That battle you thought was a never-ending loop, the one that wore you down like waves on a rock. It wasn't meant to last forever. It only felt endless because you were still carrying loads I asked you to lay down long ago. So let it go right here, right now. Let it slip from your fingers, even if your hands tremble like leaves in the wind. Let it fall, even if your mind floods with questions and doubts screaming for answers. Let it go because I'm right here, ready to trade your burdens for mine, lighter ones, ones lined with feathers and hope. I've seen the silent vows you've made to protect your heart, those fierce promises like, never again, not this time, not to me, not in this place. Those vows built walls around you so tall that even love had to knock softly and wait patiently to be let in. I'm not here to point fingers at those walls or make you feel bad for needing them. No, I'm here to show you the gate right in the middle of them, the one that swings open with trust. Not blind trust in people who haven't proven steady yet, but trust in me, the one who's never once let you down. Trust isn't about inviting danger back for tea. It's about tuning your ear to the instructions I whisper just for you. Instructions like when to raise your voice and when to hold your tongue, when to lean in close and when to step back gracefully, when to say a bold yes and when to draw a firm enough. Tonight, I'm keeping it simple because simple is where the power hides. Create some space in your day, in your heart. Clear off that table cluttered with things you don't need anymore. Old grudges, dusty worries, faded dreams that don't fit. Turn down the volume on all the noise that fights against your peace, the endless chatter from screens or thoughts or people. Light the tiniest lamp in your room, maybe just a candle or the soft glow of a bulb, and speak these words out loud, letting them roll off your tongue like a sigh of relief. I receive everything you're sending my way, and I release everything that's ending its time here. These aren't fancy spells or secret codes. They're just words of alignment, like straightening a crooked picture on the wall so the whole room looks right. Don't mix up what you've endured with who you really are. You've been through the fire, yes, carrying scars that tell tales of strength most people never see. But I didn't name you survivor of storms or bearer of burdens. Those are just chapters, not the title of your book. I named you for the wide-open future, for the promises I wrote across your life before you even took your first breath, before the sun kissed your tiny face at dawn. The enemy, that sly one, loves to sneak in and rent space in your mind, paying with cheap coins of repeated letdowns and almosts. Don't sign that lease. Evict him politely but firmly. Your mind isn't some run-down boarding house for regrets. It's sacred ground, holy as a temple, where only truth and light get to stay. And your home? It's not a dusty museum displaying exhibits of past pains, frozen in time like old photographs yellowed with age. No, it's a living sanctuary, a place buzzing with my presence right now, in this very moment, inviting you to breathe easy and feel held. Tonight, I'm going to walk you through how to bless your own threshold, that space between inside and out where so much enters and exits. Just place your hand flat against the doorway, feel the wood or the frame under your palm, and speak life over it, words that invite good comings and goings. Decide today that your boundaries aren't prickly fences born from fear, but wise gardens with gates that swing just right. Decide your yes will come from an honest place in your gut, full of integrity, and your no will carry a holiness, like a prayer protecting what's precious. Decide you won't trade your inner calm for the shaky approval of folks who can't even tend their own gardens. You look in the mirror sometimes and wonder if you're running behind, if life's train left the station without you. But listen close. You're not late. You're exactly where the clock of my timing placed you, face to face with the delays that dressed up as careful steps but were really just stalls. That's why Michael's words hit with such urgency. Delay wearing wisdom's clothes is still delay, a thief stealing your tomorrows. I'm not pushing you to jump into the unknown dark without a map. Far from it. I'm the one flipping on the light switch, illuminating the path so you can see where to place your feet. And when that light spills in, it shows both the beautiful treasures you've overlooked and the dust bunnies hiding in corners. Don't blush or hide from the dust. It's just proof of where I'm ready to sweep clean, to polish and refresh. There's no judgment in my cleaning, no finger-wagging or, "I told you so." There's only relief, like exhaling after holding your breath too long. There's room to stretch your arms wide. There's fresh air filling your lungs, cool and invigorating. The very next talk you have with yourself, the one in the shower or driving alone or staring at the ceiling, has to shift gears. Retire that old script where you pile all the blame on your shoulders for every crack and break in your world, like you're the only one who dropped the ball. That's done, folded away tonight. In its place, I'm handing you a new script, one written in gentle ink. Speak to yourself like I do, as someone deeply loved, not someone you eye with suspicion. Call yourself by the names I whisper, chosen like a flower hand-picked for a bouquet, held safe in arms that never tire, taught with lessons tailored just for your growth, growing like a tree reaching for sun, protected under wings that cover every storm, and sent with purpose lighting your steps. I won't let your big heart, your generous spirit, be turned into a weapon against you anymore. I'll show you how to pour out without pouring empty, how to give from a well that refills on its own. Overflow is my style, not the exhaustion that leaves you scraped dry. Support us by sending us super thanks from $20 to $100. Folded Hands Sparkles. Your support helps Archangel Protection continue creating valuable content. To step into that overflow life, you have to lean into the truth that I'm your source, the endless river, not a leaky bucket, not the shifting opinions of a crowd, not the half-kept promises of someone else, not the tight timeline you sketched in worry. When that sinks in, deep as roots in soil, you'll quit haggling over your value like it's on sale in a bargain bin. You'll open your hands, palms up, and I'll fill them with good things, patience for hard days, ideas that spark joy, connections that feel like home. Then, together, we'll build with what lands there. Building starts small, like stacking bricks one by one, routines that cradle your mornings with quiet time, no rush, just breath and gratitude, safeguards for your nights, winding down without screens stealing your rest. It looks like jotting down the whispers I send during your day, so they don't get lost in the hustle. It looks like those small, brave steps you take day after day, a walk around the block, a kind word to a stranger, a no to what drains you, and those steady steps will lap the wild giant leaps you used to chase, leaving you out of breath and bruised. Up in heaven, there's a lively conversation about you unfolding right now, but it's no tense debate or weighing of pros and cons. It's a joyful agreement between the promises I made over your life and the beautiful future I'm shaping. The angels aren't squabbling over your flaws or tallying your slips. They're rejoicing, clapping wings like at a celebration, over every time you align a little closer to my heart. When you do that, align like stars finding their constellation, the air in your home changes. It lightens like opening windows after a stuffy day. The corners lose their shadowy tricks, no more monsters lurking. Even if the outside world, with its bills and bosses and bumpy roads, takes time to smooth out, you'll carry inside a settled sureness that you're not wrestling solo anymore. That's what I want you to tune into tonight, the peace that slips in unannounced, no knock, no fanfare. Peace that pulls up a chair and sits with you like an old, trusted friend, sharing stories without words. Peace that coaches you to breathe in deep draughts of truth and exhale the fog of fear, slow and steady. But here's the thing, there's a choice staring you down, one you have to make about how you greet the old patterns when they slink back for one last goodbye hug. They'll show up dressed in clever disguises, nostalgia's warm blanket, guilt's heavy hand, the urge to explain yourself one more time like it's a debt unpaid, or an emergency that's really just someone else's mess spilling over. Don't swing that door wide for them. Peek through the peephole and say, "Not today." Michael will be your spotter, helping you spot the fake from the real. He'll remind you this isn't a call for you to play hero and sacrifice your calm. It's a setup, a trap baited with your own kindness. Your compassion, that beautiful gift, is genuine as gold, but it's not meant to be spent like loose change on loops that spin without end, refusing to heal or grow. Instead, bless from afar and let go. Pray with open hands and release. Love with a full heart and then step free. But don't duck back into that cramped room where your spirit has to fold up small to make others comfy. I never asked for cruelty, sharp words, or cold shoulders. I asked for clarity, the kind that heals like sunlight on a wound, honest and warm. Tonight, get in the habit of speaking blessings over your own spaces, turning your home into a whispered sanctuary. Stand by your bed and say, "This is a place for rest that restores, not for worries that wrestle me awake." Touch your door and declare, welcome only what's right and good. Block the rest with gentle strength. Over your table speak. Let conversations here feed my soul, honest and nourishing, not slicing like hidden knives or leaving me empty. Hold your phone and affirm, messages that come will line up with my peace. No twisting words will dig roots in my heart. Gaze in your mirror and bless. I won't rehearse dislike for what you shaped with such loving care. You're allowed, encouraged even, to be kind to yourself, to treat your reflection like a friend. That's not pride puffing up. It's humility bowing to truth. If I, your Creator, call you beloved, cherished beyond measure, who are you to argue and call yourself less? Humility whispers back, if the Lord says so, then it is so. And yes, there's someone you need to forgive tonight, not to hand them a free pass to hurt again, but to unhook your heart from the rusty chain they left dangling. Forgiveness isn't flinging the door back open to chaos. It's yanking out the barb that snagged your peace, letting you swim free in waters that once dragged you under. When you forgive, you're cancelling a bill the other person could never settle, no matter how hard they tried. You pass that ledger to me, and I handle the books with fairness that mends, not maims. Trust me with the justice part. The kind you dream up might feel good for a flash, but leaves scars. Mine brings full circle, restoration you can't imagine yet, like seeds sprouting in cracked soil. There's a comeback for what slipped away, a rich harvest from every quiet act of sticking it out when no one saw. There's a golden thread of redemption weaving through days that felt like pure waste, turning them into wisdom. Nothing, hear me, nothing is lost when you hand it over. Not the salty tears, not the hard lessons etched in your skin, not the years that bent you low. I redeem it all, polishing rough stones into gems. I'm talking to those dreams you've filed away under someday, tucked in a mental folder gathering dust. That someday gets a new label tonight. Begin. Start small, if that's what your heart can handle. Whisper it, sketch it, take one tiny action with whatever's in reach. The big miracle you're eyeing often shows up mid-stride, not lounging in perfect setup. Michael chimes in here, his voice like steady rain on parched earth. Stand up just once. Take that single step, and watch me rush to meet it with strength that steadies your wobble, resources that fill your empty spots, and companions who surprise you with their timing. The loneliness that's hung on you like a damp coat, weighing down your shoulders, it'll lift as you walk into your purpose, that inner fire flickering back to life. Purpose isn't a blaze that devours. It's a warm hearth that refines, burning off the extra so the real you shines clearer. I'm tweaking your eyesight tonight, handing you glasses that correct the blur from old, cracked lenses, words from long ago that warped every view, making you see bends where lines were straight. Through this new clarity, you'll spot the truth. You're not jinxed or out of luck. You're being lined up like stars for a grand display. You're not dragging behind. You're launching forward, engines humming. You're not under a cloud. You're being sculpted, chiseled with care into the exact shape of your unique role. That pressure squeezing you, whispering, punishment? It was prep school, forging strength you'll wield to cradle joy without fearing it'll shatter. Soon, you'll hold that joy close, not peeking over your shoulder for when it flees. You'll greet it like an old pal, calling good days, just how it is, rest my normal, sweetness everyday grace, because I'm the normal in your home now, and I'm all good through and through. Let your house soak in your blessings tonight. The walls will echo your new tone, softer, surer. The floor will sense the intent in your footsteps, no longer aimless but aimed. The rooms will hum with a quiet that's full, pregnant with possibility, not echoing empty. If tears well up, unbidden and hot, let them flow, their rain nourishing the soil where fresh starts root. If laughter bubbles up, surprising you with its lightness, don't clamp it down. Let it sweep the rooms like a broom chasing cobwebs of sorrow. If stillness wraps around you like a shawl, don't fidget it away. Sit in it, Learn the slow, steady pulse of my heart beating in time with yours. I don't need paragraphs or speeches to move mountains in your life. I just need your simple yes, blooming like a flower to the sun. Say yes out loud, with your voice carrying it. Say yes with your days, penciling in space for me amid the must-dos. Say yes by clearing shelves of what no longer serves, replacing with reminders of grace. Say yes in who you reach for, old friends who lift, new ones who inspire, and who you gently fade from. Say yes to earlier bedtimes that gift you dawn's freshness, to mornings that start with thanks. Say yes to stewarding your resources with open wisdom, your mercy with boundaries that honor. I'm stationing guards at all your entry points, your ears against lies, your eyes against distractions, your time against thieves, not to lock you in a cage, but to tend the garden of your days, keeping out weeds that choke the blooms. You'll discover the unhurried pace of grace, like a river meandering without rush. What once sucked you dry will find the inner door bolted. It'll knock, but you won't answer. Conversations will wrap up sooner, leaving you lighter. That's peace waving hello. Your body will unclench where it braced for blows, muscles softening into healing's embrace. Your creativity, that sleepy spark, will stir and yawn awake, a gift unwrapped. Take each without side-eye suspicion. Goodness isn't a setup or a fleeting high. It's my core, woven into who I am. There'll come a moment tonight, quick as a blink or lingering like twilight, when the air in your space thickens, not heavy but charged, and you'll think, wait, something just shifted. Don't dismiss it as imagination or fatigue. That's the tug of confirmation, my nod to your openness. Whisper back, I agree, soft as a breath, and watch that whisper plant itself like a seed, sprouting into a life that mirrors me in your smiles, your choices, your quiet strength. Tomorrow, don't grab yesterday's yardstick, scarred with pain's notches, to measure your growth. Some roots grip silent below ground before a single green shoot pokes through. Trust the hidden work. Trust my clock, never fast or slow. Trust the scattered pieces you can't puzzle solo. I'm not tardy. I'm constructing with care. I'm not gone. I'm laced through the details that keep you tossing, twisting worries into wins. You'll drift to sleep tonight not because every why got its answer, but because your spirit senses who's holding the questions. Steady hands, loving grip. You'll stir in the morning with a different prayer on your lips, not the old beg for bare survival, but a song of building, of creating with joy. And when fear's familiar knock echoes tomorrow, sly as ever, you'll recall this night's gifts. The light I set glowing, the clear instructions, Michael's vigilant stand, the truth that you weren't solo in the pivot. You'll remember I asked for mere 2 minutes, and in them I cradled your hours, your months, your unfolding years. So now, lift your face to the ceiling or the stars or just the quiet above. Breathe in slow, lungs filling like sails catching wind. Lay your hand over your heart, feel its faithful thump, and say, I am safe in the love that grips me tight and never lets go. Move to your doorframe, palm pressing wood, and declare, this house is peace's domain, steady and sure. At your table, hand flat on surface, affirm, what gathers here feeds and fills, body and soul. Cradle your phone and state, only aligned words cross this threshold, the rest fades harmless. Finally, rest your hand on your head, fingers light, and proclaim, my mind clears like morning mist, my boundaries bloom from wisdom's soil, my future shines bright as promised dawn. These words, plain and potent, form the bones of a renewed life, strong and flexible. Don't dodge this, my friend. It's the exact moment you pled for on those voiceless nights when doubt screamed loudest. I heard every syllable, every sigh. I came running. I'm here, enveloping you. Today, October 10th, 2025, I seal your home with peace that guards like a river's banks. Your path glows with light that banishes stumbles. Your name, I etch it with favor, deep as roots in rich earth. I bind tight what once bound you, fears, chains, echoes, and bless wide what lifts you, open skies, kind faces, steady strides. I dispatch help in forms you crave, friends solid as oaks, chances ripe for your touch, rest untouched by thieves. I collect your story shards, jagged and small, and fuse them seamless, whole. A sentinel at your gate, a melody on your tongue. Over your door, I scribe what I've always proclaimed over you, loved beyond stars, chosen with intent, protected in tempests, becoming, ever unfolding. Now, sink into this truth for sleep, rise wrapped in it, walk clothed in its warmth. Tonight marks the dawn of it all. You sense it already, don't you? The air perking up its ears, silence bending close like a confidant, every tiny creak whispering your name in code. On this day, October 10th, I'm no far-off echo. I'm breath-close, pulse near, the lift in your step you can't explain. You sought a word, a lifeline. I arrive with a flood of rivers, cool and quenching. Don't skim past. My voice isn't folklore or faded recall. It's a live gust through your space, nudging ajar doors, framing windows to vast skies. These next 2 minutes cradle a portal, stride through unhesitant. If you've hunted the ultimate nudge before leaping into the life tailored for you pre-breath, pre-sight, this is it, solid as stone. Drop every fear clutched white-knuckled. Lay them floor-ward. I won't sidestep. I'll hoist them high, and you with them. Archangel Michael posts at your lintel, not dusty legend but blaze-forged vow. He doesn't haggle with gloom. He seals its chapter. Open wide now, he commands. Shun the stall. That prowler circling your peace? Muted tonight. He's dawn's armor in dusk's grip, the unspoken reply to your chest's query. Your home looms large in heaven's eye. Your nook, angels' watch never wavers. The press that moulded you like dough under thumb? It recoils, recalling you as light evading grasp. Don't bypass. You've hauled a tale birthed as shield, morphed to bars. But bars, merely miracles slumber form. Child, I rouse your wonder. I nudge the immovable. It yields. I thread fresh cadence through your hours, crisp insight into eves. I unravel thought tangles, strand by strand, sparing the vital. You deemed rope's end. I fashion ladder. Over. I pen anew, ink truer. Tonight, your hearth hears unclasping within, subtle click of door deeming itself unlocked always. Heaven chats you sans blame, sans floor-tally as coin. Your name, prayer unerring. I've not strayed a tick from you. Room void. I lingered. Ceiling rants. I absorbed. Exit expectant. I clung. Co-learning wound-to-window alchemy. Tonight, solo seeming? Never. Michael's Iron River Sun vigil ensures dark yields last word not. Time's foe. Nay. Time's courier, panting beside, gasping proximity you missed. Savour this tick. Threat barren, vow vast. I scribe soft edict for ensuing breaths. A chat soft landing, ring relief bringing, reply roundabout but door finding. Mood faint. Heaven heave. Don't skim. I ken your ache. No need veil bruise, neath grin polish. I spied betrayal's hush lesson in shrink. Vow I'd unkept. Murmur deeming you, near miss nearly enough. Who voiced? Not I. Blueprint first in palm. Good. Echo now. Room concurs. Shed misnames, ill-fit tags, rain sheet from pain pristine. True call ascends. I gift it, air chorusing till walls him back. Pattern wooed. Dread dawdle self-slay retreat. Home feel familiar. Tonight. Knocks. Finds angel barring. Phrases old. Unscribed by you. Choose we bolder for. Ring. stroke, portal pop, sorry say, line lay, one suffices river reversal. Shun boom hunt, seek key in mundane veil. Hand forth, seize. Locks patient, twist. Clicks yours. I mend irreparable seam. No damage dicker, weave afresh. Survival spot blooms ease, not sloth, sink, not dodge, daring hush voice, ease long lung filling. Hard heave done, dawn see sigh now. Next duo ticks, present room full plunge invite. Drop, doom drill. Eyes child word love on good rediscover. Late. Time true. Squares square. Eye unbound. October 10th folds my weave. Wise unveil in winks hours. Numeral recur. Bus side needed. Touchless hug stranger. Last month stuck now swing free. Coinky dink. Nay. Dialogue. Don't skim. Shadow lingering of small maker. Confidence door loom. Here. I banish. Opinion court quit. Calling class enroll. Gifts. Self-loom sans spot. Wheeled they blaze. Step use. Scribe stroke. Frame forge. Voice log. Nook neaten. Kettle kiss. Meal mend body kind. Yield oft face wash. Pain pop. Do. Air altar watch. Heave spirit grey clad. I quiet radiant robe. Glareless glow. Folks safe feel unexplained. I ken. Michael kens. You ken. No bare battle resend sans plate. Sword. Truth tender firm touch prior grasp unnamed. Sword. Peace planned calendar. Sword. Right next over loud blast. Sword. Thanks hallway. Twixt doubt duos. Sword. Mutter pray when full sentence spend no. Wield. Foe tunes melody, not hush. Your eve still. Thunder in wish-weary camps. Door jam bless. Couch bless. Tread bless. Peace foreruns. Gadget bless. Sift reach. Drain din. Dispatch pure. Palm bless. Quake quell old jolt. Slumber bless. Stare angel trod. Morn recall we. Loved led. Board bless. Scant now. Suffice. Soon surplus. Drownless. Thanks train sands flood faith rivered out. Quiet fear. Bad blast louder. Tonight learn. Hush heightens me. Not raw room nature. Chest palm. Throb slows. Changed. Me. Nerve blanket soft presence fold. Thought hunts alarm vanish. Frame puzzles. Then sinks. No panic grab. Prove alert. Buy less drop. No fest it earns. Support us by sending a super thanks from $20 to $100. Folded hands sparkles. Your support helps Archangel Protection continue creating valuable content. Precious live permit await. I grant. Overlook kin source. Nay, never skip I. Rest right earn no. Joy sorry no. Shrink comfort no. Health choice over spleen no. Lesson B for learn refuse no. Live. Full flame simple steady. Tonight rerun turns act. Forward lock back ban. Distant clap no. Stage share I. Blindless gleam. Trapless tale. Swell time music. Michael. Hearth peace welcome bids. Yields. Usual spat. Powerless spark. ANX knock door. Chance tap. Yes guard. No hoist. Hard keys mine hold. Perim walk. Corner mark. Night fold dawn early stretch. Hour here. Hinge moves door. Gaze hold. Moment mince no. Tuck dodge no. I breath near noon shadow true. October 10th. Life board set. Cup unsteel. Servant Michael threshold order seal bear. Heart pop instant. Receive say. Prep move house wind quiet page turn handless. Fright free no. Free yes. Rumour vague no. Lord watch drain midnights, dare morns rise. Ear true duo tick. Year lock loosen presence. Worry room ken. Draw mind letter stash unsent. Unreceived sorry, enfold loud press. Hall night weep door close. Tear count dismiss mood frail. None null vapour. Seed water each, story soil buried. Dark garden grow unknow. Forget sure? Start already. Info you. Michael stand. Life script advocross no. Chaos no. Clear yes. Thunder speck no. Obey whisper. Redeem no. Worship me alone God. Messing sword. Stay go divide. Holy drain dust split. Tonight dwell bound pass a sign name tie. Sense still wide room, wall exhale. Alarm no when weight rise old. Leave lift, not crush re. Bargain return no. Survive tail self. Grit bless, but life survive no. Tip blow art a no. Lantern light bear. Com anchor circle unmock. Truth vol truth speak. Confuse clarity prefer folk walk away. Miracle perform no. Mine bring yes. Need. Yes unlock push good. Grip loose misery predict. Joy room make grief recent rude almost. Distrust tempt. Mind trick. No. Arrive. Flatter no. Hope trust fear truth tell. Faithful unrecog. Tongue restrain stab fact back. Quiet work applaud. No. Need none attend. Imper forgive own carry saw. A non-dissolve thought. Vault store world hack no. Now draw account. Strength guide provision last void sense make. Subtract thought. Room make. Delay deny. Design yes. Future fun rearrange. Stub soul old table no. Timing ask. Why yes no ring no sorry no door shut other yes. Here. Their portal not yours. Hole cramp call shape. Mercy misfit emit lead no. Skill furnace sharp other serve no. Appoint survive yes. Resilience human mere no. Breath echo mine. Strength waste cost much no. Tonight thread trio a line unseen. Worry tuck slip feel. Weave room allow. Pattern wake duo tick now. Still be. In life ear. Fear neg no. Corner sit while plain speak. Break agree voice new end last disap like. Prop no. Trauma ray. Trauma no. End I. Suffer sequel no. Chapter finish start began. Deserve think no. Breathe, child. Heart palm. Answer me foe no. Now rhythm settle. Now tight loose. Now thought order move. Truth. Plan peace. Nudge small feel tonight. Frantic no thought. Panic no urge. House one simple do. Corner ignore clean. Regret shrine envithrow. Doorway stand sleep space bless sentence one. Table water glass thank unsee. Delay no do. Tidy no. Agree yes. Natural room make unseen distribute already. Miracle threshold cross. Noise theat no. Heart heaven coop willing. Drain folk yes saw. Smile steal time yes. Honor intend no. Minute track yes. Love weapon yes. Defends think intervene yes. Doormat no. Doorway yes. Weak no. Passage pick bound lock. Lock restore. Welcome wide wall wise teach. Michael frame mark. Man append mercy start line draw. Hate ask no. Release call yes. Love theft scene return guard no. Guard I. Kind capture no. Gen goal no. Open storm old no. House small thought. Laugh echo no. Vision unfold no. Dream step first no. Enlarge in wall touch no. Space perk was no. Table sit. Rush convo used room feel. Window open. Suffocare no. Settle yes. Lie down. Mat peace makes your no. Illus no. Near sign. World ex de perfect sudden no. Perk train fear predict pick do instead. Doom forecast live no. Voice end begin min walk delight. Tendatur. Delight you ideal 5 improv no. As is, list done laugh nerve, hope stub soft. Compare no. Critic head shake no. Look. Image mind stub disappoint erase no. Flame flick out never. Tonight breathe. Feel. Cold warm. Colcour. A pat appet. Try want again. Nothing start no. Contentail stop. Never hold together I surprised. Smile ask. Seal room enter surprise. Flatter hollow no. Steel spine promise 1. Duo tick true attent brave give. October 10th history hinge mark. Speak pre-post day, firework no. Whole treat life other room no. Home trust recog yes. Exist sorry no. Well perm weight no. Shrink hunger fit other small full no. Small no. Love ration no. Stand it. Gift almost return unworth hold no. Gave I. Call almost cancel silent reject end no. Call beg no bless yes. Door almost knock past mirror confuse room no. Knock keep mercy miss support no. See withhold forgive self. Now celeb withhold protect release. Discover. Connect form unexpect place instant right recog. Tonight quiet house. Presence heavy no stern no. Resoul pure yes. Michael guard rest stand. Fright no. Order I stand intrude barge knockless once. Sleep river like. Trickle no. Pud reflect pass face no. Way no. Sleep mend tatter, fear stitch false tail. Wake phrase mouth clean water taste. Wake speak. Phone cycle rush no. Capture say room over. Bed over. Front door over. Name an over. Silly feel SSC. Strong then. Shift that. Magic no show no. Author quiet steady return always mine yours. Forgive child you love suff see mean thought. Bless. Truth tell. Wound love yes. Wound no. Bind love. Hostage no. Correct crush no. Wait align torment no. Receive me kind now. Lesser perform love stale start. Appetite man up devet dis no. Chase lukewarm thirst mere mirage no. Water true give. Drink remem desert serve more made. Rehear wrong do tonight no. Michael file fire carry. Verdict render opinion court check const no. Vindic come perform need no. Task light daring. Bright live. Porch tend. Kitchen laugh. Heart aloud read safe believe me. Home taste small food make. Plant one water. Life care answer. Fool no. War gentle sword. Dark multiple delight plant no. Plant. Promise whisper season loud hope all. Invent comfort wonder keep? No. Spoke I. Mind change no. Timeline ring tree-like root word rem. Late no. Pray see yes. Chase exhaust promise no. Motion meet simple faith front do. Trust. Guide better misway you know. Power ruin redeem determ no. Yes say pressure no theat no. Align yes. Yes peace explain arrive no. Yes presence mind fun rear annex best seat no. Yes house happen tonight. Clear quiet. Door guard soft. Morn rise sweet sentence mouth. Yes mine live past grip release future shout stop. Test worth no. Invite love yes. Duo pass ordinary step. Extra carry ember hidden. Prove need no. No irrit patience answer master no. Kind bound guilt old no. Speak silent sense. Small door kick no open. Music new sound. Smile catch perform no. Me that. Flash no. Furnace warm ongoing. Guest no. Home yes. Open. Open now. As we draw this sacred exchange to a close, feel the weight of my words settling like a soft blanket over your soul. This isn't goodbye. It's a promise etched in eternity, a turning point where the old fades and the new breathes free. Carry this light into every corner of your tomorrow, knowing I'm with you, unchanging, unwavering. Rest now in the assurance that your story is held, your steps guided, your heart home. And in the quiet that follows, may you hear the echo. You are enough, you are seen, you are loved beyond measure. Until our next whisper, walk in this peace. If this message touched your heart and stirred something deep within, please like and subscribe for more words of hope and healing. You're loved fiercely, endlessly, right where you are.